in a country like us where we have good population, 13 billion of population, over there, is it possible for the constituents of the justice dispensation system to be ensuring justice for just every individual who is breathing within the geographical region of this huge country, India? Is it even possible? I don't think so. What do you think? Do we have any person from the government side also watching our video? I mean, how is it possible for you to be able to give justice to just anyone around the corner? Though I certainly think that in a democratic country where rule of law prevails, justice must be readily available to everyone, just as just ice. But is the concept of justice readily available to just anybody, or it is available to only a select few? I strongly believe and feel that it is only available to a select few. Those who can reach the law courts, who are well aware of their rights, and who possess certain amount of who are good at pocket. Although on the other side there may be a contrary argument saying that there are so many things that the system has ensured, even for people who do not have good sources of money. Or it could be a counter argument that people who are indigent, they have been ensured access to justice through several state-sponsored machineries. So it may not be appropriate for us to say that the concept of justice can be availed of only by the select few. It is available to everybody. But then again, some of you are more equal than the others. And if you are not even aware of your rights, or even if you are aware of your rights but are a little hesitant and modest in your approach, and want to live with a peace of mind and think that your peace of mind is disturbed if you have to every now and then approach the cops or the courts, then I believe it gets a little dingy, a little difficult for you. The law enforcement agencies, the rules of law, the law of the land, and the teeth of the law or teeth of the courts, or the long arms of law, do they catch every person alike, or do they represent and is it so that their movements are triggered by a crime irrespective of who is the victim, what is the nature of the victim, or how big or small in monetary terms or financial terms that victim, what is his position in society, whether he's in a robust position or whether he is in a minimal position, or whether he is in a mediocre position. Do these things matter as far as the justice dispensation is concerned in our country? It is, although the law courts are very stringent on a number of issues, but overall, if we look at things, do you think that a normal routine person, just a guy next door out of the general population of India, if you have to give marks to the justice dispensation system, which not only includes the courts but includes the police, the investigative agencies, be it CBI, be it NIA, be it police, be it subordinate judiciary, the high courts or the Supreme Court, all these things put together, they constitute justice dispensation system. So Is it so that in the eyes of a prudent person, a prudent but common man from this country, if seen from his eyes, this justice dispensation system does not look to be a perfect system. In fact, it hardly looks to be perfect. Is it so? I mean, I could be wrong. I was reading somewhere that law is such a web which may catch flies, but it may not catch the bigger bugs. What are your thoughts on this? So I woke up to a news in the Indian Express whereby somewhere in Shahadra, Delhi, a girl was sexually exploited and paraded naked. Then again, we are in 2022. Elon Musk is launching his premier products in the market, and we are now just moments away, or say just weeks away from making the first construction in an outer planet or moon or somewhere else. And this is the time when such disturbing news, such primitive, medieval, outdated, expired, and in very poor taste, news in very poor taste, are coming from somewhere close to the heart of India, close to our national capital, where once again we have done what we have always done. This is post Nirbhaya guidelines. This is post Supreme Court making directions. And then I was just going through the news report where a number of ex-police officials have said it on record that it's a mischievous area where this incident has happened. Now, coming back to our topic, do you think that a girl from, or any person from a well-off family or a well-off background could have faced this humiliation the way this girl has had to face? Because maybe, although we have examples, we know that there are women who from very good backgrounds, who had sound social footing, have also experienced the worst of hate crime or crime against the women. But don't you think that if this news was not carried in the prominent newspapers, including the Indian Express, then somewhere this incident may also have been buried deep under the soil? I mean, I believe there may be a number of unreported incidents behind every incident which is reported, such as this one. So that is why I was saying that law is, some people are more equal before law. Is it so that a criminal, before he commits a crime upon someone, he already knows if that person upon whom the crime is being committed, if that person is even capable of pursuing his or her remedies before law or before the police authorities? I believe he does, because that is why most of the time the crimes take place, they in advance, the criminal or the accused, he knows that this is a vulnerable person, and he will only choose the vulnerable lobby, the vulnerable person to commit such crimes. It is very sad. I know that crimes against women have a universal phenomena, and they are taking place even in the most developed of the nations, including US and England and elsewhere. But in our scenario, I believe it is a little too devastating, and it is in the bad taste, and it is very uncomfortable to know that something of this sort is happening even in 2022 at a place which is just a stone's throw away from where the Prime Minister lives, at a place which is the heart of our country. It is very disturbing, and I am deeply anguished by this news.